You speak to the Emperor's wrath.
Wrath? This is Darth Maul of the Dark Council. Once, you've defeated your traitorous master before us. Now, you serve a silent Emperor and his cryptic hand. If you are content to stand unchallenged, then so be it. But I would test your strength for the Empire's survival.
The Hand does not control my every action. If you have a challenge to offer, do so.
The course of the war is changing. The Republic has tasted blood, and there is much you do not know. The planet Makeb on the edge of hot space is the key to victory or destruction. Come in secret, and we may discuss the coming doom.
Very well. We shall rendezvous at Makeb. End communication.
Darth Maul. Is he here?
Mighty Wrath, follow me, please.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
There is strength in this chamber. Let it suffice for the task ahead. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
We won the battles on Corellia and Ilum. We should be stronger than ever.
Our victories were glorious, but infighting among the Sith has taken its toll. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
If the Empire is this close to falling, why hasn't the Emperor intervened? Darth Malgus claimed he was dead.
The Emperor has been silent for many years, and that is his prerogative. But rumors of his absence have made our enemies bold. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are greedy, but they're not fools. Makeb is important to them somehow.
The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
The Hutts find Isotope 5, we take it from them, and the Empire gains a new weapon.
Yes, but the obstacles are many. Despite the efforts of the Hutts mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
I am the wrath of the Emperor. There is no soldier, Sith, or machine that is my equal. Send me to Makeb, and that world will fall.
So it shall be. You will have a limited support team. Specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardoban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
It's an honor, my Lord Wrath. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
We're risking everything today. If it's not enough, the Empire falls.
My life for the Emperor. I should warn you, the flight's going to be rough. Atmospheric energy charge makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and with the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
We're ready to move out. What is the plan, support team?
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts, ready for capture.
Gravity hooks. If we want to take and hold one, we'll need one that's isolated. We can't draw attention. Your assessment?
Sending coordinates of a recommended site now. Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force. Veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7, and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
There will be no need for silence. There will be no survivors to spread fear.
If you can do that, I won't stop you. I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing. Watch out for ground quakes. A couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander. Some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Kazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Nothing like having a planet move beneath you to keep you awake.
Guess the mercenaries aren't enough opposition then. I'll check in at the next bunker. Keep moving. And be sure not to leave survivors.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
When the gravity hook is secure, I assume you join me. I'd like to put a face to that voice.
My team and I will be joining you. Yes. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenaries' overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Makeb. He's an alien Wifid. Trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know. Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
You'll die painfully. That's my only guarantee.
Wonderful. That'll make fantastic audio if we need to fake a call to the Hutts.
Apsua Spido, Simiklo Drakintuk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se Querbani Kavmak. Oba se Sadorega, Nebel Slirar.
Tell your men to put down their weapons, and no one has to get hurt. You can't win this fight.
Membasta, Unvaru Karutaru Mapeni Momaru, Tut now. Prim Slim Monita, Rikoka Shuro Reg.
You don't even realize what worms you serve.
Kondite Kovraska, Tobailogun.
What a thrill!
Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. My lord. My Lord Roth. I didn't realize they were sending... Sorry, if I seemed casual.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
The angrier Hutts get, the stupider they become. Give it time, then use your faked response.
You heard the order. Do it. I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
I'm certain you'll suffice. What next, now that we have a base of operations?
If we're going to steal Makeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, mining corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
Executives who consort with Hutts don't hold up under interrogation. How do I find her?
A covert assault on the resort. I will provide tactical data once you arrive.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
For 1,000 years, our society has stood as a monument to glory and power. Now the Jedi seek our destruction once again. But we will prevail, for the last of the Sith Emperors lives still, and it is for him that we fight. Live for the Emperor. Die for the Emperor.
We live for the Emperor.
We die for the Emperor.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
Let the world tremble and tear itself apart. I am Sith, and I endure.
As I serve. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each hut also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
Handling resistance is the only reason I came to Makeb. I'm prepared.
I do not doubt your abilities. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
No way off the mesa. No one coming to help. The Hutts and their sponsor trapped with me. Shall we begin?
At your word. I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on Makeb now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
Solida Hesk, tell me about Isotope 5.
What? I don't... Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. Makeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more Makeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
You doomed all of Makeb, and now you're worried about where to go next.
Yes, I am. Go ahead, watch my hands. I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money, and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be necessary.
Right. I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world. We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Mighty Wrath.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5 location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? Makeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
Tell me the location of the stockpile. I want to move as soon as possible.
The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for Makeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5 powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutt's attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. I have to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
If the mercenaries are keeping the civilians in line, it's the mercenaries we need to target. That transmission mentioned hover tanks?
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Spread the word that Hutt mining operations have doomed the planet. The truth should be enough.
As you wish. I'll leak the files. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
My lord.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
We were counting on that much. Is there something else?
Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
We've given the people opportunity and motive to fight. Why would their leaders hold back?
Caution and fear.
Yeah. There's a man named Polis Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Don't move, Sith! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
You're pathetic. Where is your leader?
I'm Polis Avesta. You didn't have to do that. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
The Emperor does not tolerate his enemy's ambitions. The Hutt cartel has proven itself an enemy. We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
You will rot here and be forgotten.
Right. Well, it's not my decision to make, regardless. Let me talk to the other leaders in the Resistance.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the Regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Balance everything out so the Hutts and rebels kill one another. Is that it?
What?
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the Regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
Show me your equipment and your team. There's a lot to prepare and not much time.
I guess you made your call.
Take your teams here and here. Understood?
Won't be easy.
We won't do better either. We should get ready, and you should get going. Not sure I should say it to the Empire, but thank you.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the Regulators walk. The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, aperge kikama.
My lord, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
How are the rebels faring against the mercenaries and the Hutt Armada?
They fight bravely. They will not win this day. But give them time.
Can you get me the Stronghold 1 data? Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
We don't want to alert the Hutts before we have to. Can we neutralize the systems?
Our science consultant has a proposal.
Niga mandik nagik oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramak yang megik. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak.
A few tons of rubble should soften the opposition. Then I move in for the kill.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Well, if the droid is able to kill me, we'll know for sure that Isotope 5 is worth the trouble.
We'll keep working on the problem. We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sithorat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Things are about to get tense. What's the mood of your people?
Frankly, no one came here expecting to survive. But we all want to see it through.
This is our redemption.
Not for all of us. Sergeant Bederu is doing it for his family. Honthor wants to set an example for his people. But we're ready to save the Empire. You'll get the Isotope 5 off-world.
Plan your funerals another time. I mean to get all of you out alive.
Sort of a bonus, then. Thanks. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sithorat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go. First detonator set. All teams on schedule. We're picking up wildlife down there with you. We're guessing the quakes are disturbing the ecosystem. Doesn't help you, I suppose. Registering the detonator. Still no Hutt activity detected.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirm, my lord. We'll get a major groundquake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
What about the Hutts and Lord Sithorat's team?
The Hutts and the mercenaries are still busy with the revolt. Lord Sithorat and his strike team are on a mesa 3 kilometers north, waiting for word. We're all set. It's over to you.
The ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a ground quake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Before the day is over, we'll have the Isotope 5 and be off this world.
We'll support you however we can. Lord Sithorat's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
How could you not double the guard?
It was a ground. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
Silence, all of you.
Send the alarm. Tell the Hutts we're under attack. We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Mighty Wrath. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Draw the line here. I will find the inner vault and the isotope 5.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. SWTOR's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
After all this time, I'm looking forward to seeing what this isotope can do.
7.8 watt.
What about taking control of the prototype? It could be a major asset.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
Support team, I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The Hutts could have transported the rest of the stockpile before we arrived. They may have known we were coming.
We'll figure this out.
Bomogala apaya. Inilama imi amka angap.
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Darth Maul didn't ask for a legion of isotope 5 droids, but that's what he's going to get.
Kala jiwa nimok. Ebemgam nyama naya aikam.
If they're not active, we need to regroup. Figure this out.
Please stay. I am Sajin, first archon of the new Hutt Empire, and Shadow Chief of the Conquest World Makeb. I've been wondering about the Empire's presence here for some time. But of course, you wanted the isotope.
Fancy titles and arrogance won't stop me from cutting you in two.
Nor will cutting me in two win you anything. The only isotope 5 left on Makeb is locked in the planet's core, and when that explodes, there won't be any left at all. Our army of droids is being assembled at facilities across the planet. Your empire has nothing. Rumor is, Even your Emperor is missing.
I have no interest in hearing a Hutt gloat.
This is Lord Sithorat. There are reinforcements coming. We are under attack.
I am going to make you suffer!
To aid you from the security center, but we cannot hold long. Awaiting orders.
What's the opposing force? What's your status?
I have 2 men down, and we face at least 30.
Kalajiwa Nimok. Ebemgam Nyama, Naya Aikam.
Notrin, you're going to get them all killed.
We will do our duty.
Bastard. Between you and Sithorat, we might be able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sithorat's team would survive long enough to see it.
We're not leaving Sithorat and his people to die. We're pulling out. Rendezvous at the security station.
Orders received.
Go fast. Those droids could break free any time.
Take your flight!
Weapons ready?
My lord, that's not a mercenary.
Mighty Wrath, you came for us.
I'm in charge of this mission. So long as I can help it, nobody dies.
That is not what I was taught about leadership. Thank you.
He's bleeding pretty bad, but we can evacuate from here.
I'll have a medic ready at the gravity hook. If we have to ship those people to Car City for surgery, we will. But I suggest you keep moving. Before the droids catch up, or reinforcements arrive.
The Hutts are aware of your presence, and the isotope 5 is gone.
Yes, my lord. We have a sample, and there's more in the core, but I failed.
Today, 3 planets fell to Republic butchers. I sacrificed those worlds and my legions to buy time for this operation. You are responsible for what happened on Makeb.
This operation was a failure before I arrived. The Hutts started building isotope 5 droids long ago.
You will deal with the situation at hand. We have a chance to forge a new empire. An empire united in loyalty and passion, not simplistic dedication to an unseen emperor. But fail to procure the isotope 5 and the empire dies forever. Solve this.
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
And we can't mine the isotope ourselves before the planet explodes. Even if the Hutts cooperated, we'd never get enough.
Maybe there's another option. Could we synthesize the material? Or mine it on another world?
Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amnerna hanak.
So we're back at the start. Without Makeb, there is no isotope 5.
If the isotope 5 is locked in the core, and the core is about to detonate, then that's where we need to focus. How do we slow the destruction of the planet? How do we save Makeb?
I don't know if that's possible.
Beraka karam kara, eninyamak oramag yang megik.
The Empire has no higher priority. Nadrin, contact the Science Bureau. Bring in any outside help you need. Nia, search Solida Hesk's databanks. Her mining company must have studied the planet's geology. The rest of you, maintain security and assist wherever needed. We have work to do.
If I may, my lord. They're making progress. But even if we save Makeb, the timing... If the Hutts realize the planet's not about to blow, they'll never leave willingly. We can't afford a ground war. We still need them to evacuate.
Monitor all Hutt communications. Those who suspect the truth must be eliminated.
Kala jiwa nimok. Ebemgam nyama naya aigam.
Terrace engineering post here. Stabilizing Makeb's core is theoretically possible, but we don't have enough data.
Quest Geo Survey Station. We need to induce the isotope 5 inside Makeb to release an energy pulse, allowing us to map all of its deposits.
Mem amgap kugap, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
Traveling kilometers below Makeb's surface won't be simple. We aren't equipped for deep core mining.
If we do this, our best access point is the laser drill shaft, where the isotope 5 was originally discovered. The shaft runs kilometers under a mining station, and it's been abandoned, so probably treacherous. But less chance of Hutt interference.
Every second this planet comes closer to destruction. I'll go. Keep working on the plan.
Laporam amka, mamni nikak, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
Be careful. The center of a planet isn't built for people.
Support team, do you read? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Manalak laki nabi nekkameraka. Kala jiwa nimok. Ebemgam nyama naya aigam.
Are you making progress? Are we on track to stabilize Makeb before it explodes?
Nulilak apa jam kangram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk. Yamemki, benak akalak.
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'll copy you on the data. And it looks like the machinery is offline. You want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbo lifts and locks. But there are life forms down there, big ones.
In the caves around Stronghold 1, there were creatures that sought me out. They died.
Might be the same thing here, but on a larger scale. Reports say the deep drilling caused an infestation. Be on the lookout anyway. Support team out.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. All right, sending details. Head on in and get ready to run the experiment.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you've unloaded the equipment.
Nikak nanu indo. Akalak nebu ruma. Alam gugu inu. Nebek namkar.
Take your time. Something just came up to keep me entertained. Well, come and take me.
This is so much fun.
Inductor fully charged.
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka na jaki na mapamyak. Hektar.
Nodrin, what is that?
Kemapa amkanaya. Kimino nemu. Najanaya akam.
Minor or not, I'm kilometers below the surface. Any tremor could bury me alive.
You need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cavern entrance. Go.
Don't move.
Weapon steady!
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an old drill site?
The Hutt sent you. Why? What was he expecting to find?
That slug's hooked up to every monitor on the planet. Getting real scared of the Empire. Told us to capture anyone we found, or kill if we had to. I think we're gonna have to. Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements.
I'd prefer to execute you myself, but the cave-in should suffice. Goodbye.
Damn you!
Time?
6 hours. Sir, he must be running out of air.
My lord, forgive us for not coming sooner.
You're about 6 hours late. Maybe you'd prefer I stay buried.
We came in as soon as those creatures cleared out. Set up a base camp on the mining platform. We got the data, though. Nodrin and the others, they think they can save Makeb.
We're on track, after all. What's the plan?
We can go over everything up top. The laser drills are going to be key.
We've got another live one.
Regulator mercenaries, my lord. Buried under the rubble, but still breathing.
The mercenaries need to understand who they're facing. Kill most, make the others suffer, and send them home. I want their comrades to rethink attacking us again.
Any particulars you want done?
Psychological Operations Handbook, Second Appendix. Don't get squeamish. I had a lot of time to read at the Ministry of Logistics. We'll see you on the platform.
Akir Marakinika? Namki Kirumya Hanyan?
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with Makeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Karipakayang Naya, Harakam Serkmera. Nibaga Glamka, Agakyam, Glagnimu Amya Galak.
How much more research before you're sure? And what do you need from me?
Nanikara Mirek Agam, Ja Uklibik.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
The people of Makeb know this machinery better than anyone. Where do we find workers?
That's the trouble. Watch.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
This hut isn't going to leave us alone. We need to deal with him, and soon.
I'll see what more I can dig up on him. Meanwhile, we know where the workers are being held. Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Hutt's brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
I don't often get to save civilians from their oppressors. This should be interesting.
One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
What's going on? You're not with the Hutts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on Makeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
An isotope 5 unit capable of slaughtering Republic infantry. Perhaps this will be interesting after all.
I can't. Who are you?
Be silent.
Phobium Squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on Makeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
You're in no position to argue, Captain. You have 3 engineers traveling with you. Bring them out.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
The Empire requires your services. Follow me.
I don't think so. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
You have no choice.
Only our Republic escort, so far.
You wanted us. We surrender. You can afford to let everyone else escape the planet.
Support team, get someone who can bring these vehicles online. I want the civilians out of harm's way.
Acknowledged. I'll see who we can spare. Team is on the way. They can escort your recruits as well. When you're ready, meet us back on the mining platform. Science squad is about done prepping. Time to save the planet.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
The Isotope 5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of Isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now Makeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamnalebik.
You have my attention, Nandrin. Why do we want to accelerate the planet's destruction?
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see a new Makeb, and when it's over, the Isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
We're condemning this world's people. They may evacuate in time, but they'll never be able to return.
They'll have a memorial, which is more than the Hutts offered.
Kambul jaki nanu, kinama ami bina wamkam karak.
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the Hutts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
This isn't the first time he's interfered. What if he knows we're trying to save the planet?
In that case, he'll convince the other Hutts to halt the evacuation.
We'll keep an ear out on the Hutt's communications. Should tell us something.
You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform. Programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I'd take it as a compliment.
The Archon has declared war. I am an army, and I will triumph. Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord SWTOR would have had tactical advice, but all I can say is... kill the rotters.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Medic, load the drill program. Van, warm up the laser.
One platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
To stand alone against an army is a glorious thing. Bring on the next fight.
Sending the tactical data your way, then. The Warhound founded our favorite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts. And he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low-atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
I suspect the mercenaries have all the equipment we need. Where can I find anti-air rockets?
Nearest armory is a bit far, but the Warhound's own squad carries P-20 Seeker missiles. Should do the trick nicely.
I'll seize the rockets from his men's corpses and set the sky on fire.
If you can take out the Warhound himself, it'll hit morale hard. But trophies are no good if our engineers are bleeding or in pieces. Support team out. Good luck.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
The ground quakes will not impede me. Continue drilling until the core is stabilized.
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Whiffids and their hunting pets. The Whiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
The wreckage of machines is piled behind me. Dead mercenaries are heaped in my path. The Archon's guard will fall too. Onward to slaughter. I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
The huts are reporting Pelretha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Be proud, all of you. This planet was about to die, but today, we overcame death itself.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
You did what was asked, and there's no point in dying. Get to safety, but understand this. Tell anyone what happened, and the Hutts will find out. If they know Makeb is safe, they'll never give up your world.
We won't spread it around. Thank you.
Agagamka umgek. Apak nekara memyologobik.
My lord. Message from Darth Maul, but I'm getting interference.
The Republican Hutt fleets are abandoning the Makeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
Makeb has been stabilized. The Republic and the Hutts just don't know it.
Impressive. Then we must keep your secret. I have a fleet positioned several light years away. When the last Republic and Hutt ships have fled Makeb, mine will secure the system. Within the week, Makeb will be ours.
Mem amgap kugab kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak.
If people can't communicate off-planet, the chances of the truth spreading are minimal.
Agreed. Could be a boon. When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Karakam konkak. Kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Gagi ne paninu. Amkam bina beknemu kemgram.
Lane didn't make it. Protosen's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
Nadrin, Sergeant, situation report, now.
My lord, we were attacked by the Archon's forces. A dozen regulators with an assault shuttle.
Jukagi nempanino. Amkabino beknemu gamgam.
Cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
If the Archon learns we saved Makeb, the Hutt fleet will never leave. We have to find Niar and the others.
Yes, my lord. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
The Archon has insulted me for the last time. I will teach him fear.
Expect a lot of automation. Droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Nelalu kamim nehamiga. Nakaka. Manya la liga. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Mepum inu aka. Lanubuma mapulevek.
You're telling me you can destroy anything on Makeb just by adjusting the drills?
Ninyapnam nachi. Yuro pico kamper kamnam.
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nadrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.
We have control of the guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his mana sealed tight inside those things.
Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang memgamba paka.
Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the mana, might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
Nadrin, how difficult would it be to collapse the mana with a groundquake?
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila magnan unya kamna lebek.
And we'd be short on leads if it turned out our hostages weren't in there. This way, we can interrogate the Archon ourselves if we have to. Once the force fields are down, should be a straight line to him.
Nimek bagi naya, napi kara hiccup, naya karak.
force field's blinking, but she's not down. You need more firepower. Force field is down. Get our people back before the Archon learns everything.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
My lord. I'm so sorry. The Archon, he had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Son of a sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
Where did he go? We need to stop the Archon from getting a message off-world.
I failed, but I'm not stupid. This way.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your simian tongue. Besides, Makeb is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
Sajin, Archon of the Hutt Cartel. You have escaped my grasp for too long.
Ah, the wrath of the Emperor's rotting corpse. You made a valiant effort. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive Makeb's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
A galaxy run by Hutts? You really think that could happen?
Millennia ago, we were idolized by the younger species. We brought a golden age to 1,000,000 worlds. Some of us treasure the memories of that time. I will make the memories no longer. You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do. You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across Makeb. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Of course he can. All he has to do is kill everyone on the planet.
Support team, begin adjusting the laser drills. We will unleash groundquakes at all mercenary locations.
You're bluffing.
Wouldn't be the first world the Empire's destroyed.
Maharunga naya mekpunen. Karakam geganiam. Gemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu. Naja naya akam.
Await my orders, Nadrin. Archon, your mercenaries may be able to contact the Hutt fleet, but I control the fate of Makeb. Time to bargain.
A true Hutt does not bargain, and I would die for my people's glory.
I bet you would. You paid the regulators to lock down Makeb, but we've gone way beyond that, and I've seen what the Empire can do. You want to bargain for your secret? You bargain with us.
There are still a lot of people on Makeb. Evacuate them safely and forget the Empire was here. You will be compensated.
Agreed.
You will be marked forever as betrayers. Your children will be the lowest of slaves, toiling eternally in filth.
It's a better deal. That's all.
See you off-world.
You want us to handle the Archon, or have you got it under control?
The Archon is no longer a concern.
Understood.
Glad you haven't gone soft. After refusing to blow up the planet, I can't feel my hands. I'd have liked to see Dromund Kaas again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. Makeb, I mean, while the war's still going on. Make sure we survive.
There may still be time to get you a medic. Try not to talk.
It's all right. We knew it was a suicide mission. Don't think I could have borne it otherwise. It's been an honor serving. Better than labeling boxes the rest of my life.
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
This is Sergeant Battery. I think we're done. But Darth Maul will need a brief from the station. I'll set it up. Support team out.
The planet is stable.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
Sergeant Bederu is seen to security on the ground, and Lord Sithorat's almost fully recovered. He'll be back from Dromund Kaas shortly.
Enough. I did not expect this outcome, Wrath. But it serves well. Your team was satisfactory.
Katha Nyar sacrificed herself for the mission. So did others. They should be remembered.
Let their names be etched in the walls of Kaas City. It will be their monument or their pyre.
Thank you, my lord.
For the next month, each gram of isotope 5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last, they are prepared to shed blood.
Last time we spoke, you had lost 3 star systems. What's happening in the galaxy?
Observe.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead.
A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Kaas. Now, a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever.
This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
They speak truth. The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be mourned.
The Emperor's hand claims that he lives still, but there will be many who seek to profit from the Emperor's absence.
I do not ask for your allegiance, but the Wrath and the Dark Council must work together if anything is to survive. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. In the coming months, we will stand against the Republic offensive and those who would weaken us from within, and emerge stronger.
Too many Sith, my old master among them, have vied for power against the interests of the Empire. Too many Moffs have tolerated incompetence.
The Empire must change, and if we must stand on the precipice of death to do so, then so be it.
We stand as one. Today you bought us time. Isotope 5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions.
We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire, and retake the galaxy.